remember, I made a challenge video on Plant vs. Zombies 2. Basically, it was, can you beat Plant vs. Zombies 2 with only lobbing plants? Now, I'm not going to say that I'm going to do that challenge again, because it's proven to be impossible. But I have a different challenge. Can you beat Plant vs. Zombies 2 with only plants from that world? Let me explain. So, take Ancient Egypt, for example. To beat Ancient Egypt, I have to only use plants from this world. Meaning, those are Twin Sunflower, Split Repeater, Bok Choy, Grave Buster, Bloomerang, and Iceberg Lettuce. So I could only use them. And so forth. How far can we get it? Let's see. In World 1. But, let's go over our rules. First rule. For each world, I'm only allowed to use the plants from that world. 2. No premium plants. So that means no fire pea shooter, no jalapeno, torchwood, gold bloom, or snow pea is allowed. Next. Now, with the lobbing plants challenge, I made it to where I could pick at least one sun producer to bring with me all the time. We're not going to do that rule. If the world has a sun producer, then yes, I'm allowed to bring that sun producer in. But otherwise, if the world doesn't have one, then I'm not allowed to bring it in. And the final rule. Now, with the lobbing plants challenge, I think I was a little too harsh with the rules. So, if the world has a locked and loaded levels, per se, if it doesn't at least give me 2 plants from the world I'm playing to beat it with, then it won't be counted. If it has at least 2 plants I can use from the world, then I have to beat the level. But if it has 1 or 2 plants from the world, I have to beat the level. But if it doesn't give me any plants from that world, then it's just gonna be skipped and be counted as impossible. But it won't count to our impossible since it was literally impossible to beat it without it. So, yeah. Out of the way, let's begin in Ancient Egypt. Level 1. Level 1's pretty straightforward. We're only picking plants from this world. So, Bloomerang, you, and you. And we only have 1 spot left. Great. Also, we're just going to real quickly do something. You're wondering why I did that. I did it so that no plants would have power-up boosts. And since we have 1 spot left, I decided since Ancient Egypt kind of counts as a tutorial world, I'm gonna bring 1 tutorial plant in with me, and that one is going to be prepare to get triggered, cabbage pole. Anyways, let's begin. The first world is obviously going to be one of the slowest worlds. That's okay. Cabbage pole is here to save the day. So far, the challenge is a breeze because in Plant vs. Zombies 1, in Plant vs. Zombies 2, you are kind of required to use the plants from the world that you're in. So that's good, huh? Which, what I would say if I was able to do some stuff, because, Twin Sunflower isn't really an option. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. Buying a build power-ups is not allowed. Last time I did the lobbing plant challenge, I bought power-ups just for 1 level. I'm deciding we're not gonna do that. Unless, and with the, except for the level where we're required to use power-up. That one, I'm only gonna, for that one, just to make it more interesting, I'm only gonna allow myself to use one power-up. And we won our first day. Pretty easy so far, but what will happen in day 2? Huh. Look at this. Day 2, survive by using power-ups. We are just going to limit ourselves and only use... For this one, I'm going to limit myself and only allow myself to use power toss. Let's begin. Also, something to note. In this world... Also, I'm just digging this up. Now in level 2, go ahead and dig up every plant and just start spamming power toss as well. I've limited myself to only using this power up. Since I feel like this is literally the power up tutorial level, and they're not even letting you use power ups. They're wanting you to use plants, which is kind of stupid if you ask me. I know that's over. We got a second pinata because we replayed this level. Of course. Day 3. Day 3 is also a normal level. How about this? Like in the last challenge, we're going to skip over levels that are just normal. If I skip over a level, that means it's possible. Day 4 is a conveyor belt level. It's giving us bloomerangs, and it gives us a walnut. Now, like challenge restrictions, and I am allowed to use one. I feel like I should be allowed to use one modern day plant for at least ancient Egypt. So, for ancient Egypt at least, because, well, ancient Egypt kind of works as a conveyor belt level. And unlike the last challenge about lobbing plants, we can actually play this time. Hooray! By spamming bloomerangs. Low-key, this plant is slept on. Oh yeah, forgot to show something. Yeah, the lawnmowers respawn. What kind of bullcrap is that? And like that, the zombies got absolutely destroyed. Get absolutely annihilated. Get absolutely curb stomped. Day 4 is a lock and load level. Of course, I would count this impossible, but it gives us bloomerang, meaning we have to beat it with only ancient Egypt plants. And I placed sunflower wrong. Well, that just shows how this level's gonna go. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Huh. You know, someone's telling me that I probably over-exaggerated how hard this level might have been. It wasn't hard, so surprisingly, day 5 is possible. Because of the game giving us at least one ancient Egypt plant. And like that, we won. Day 6 is I survive the massive attack, meaning that we have to survive. Let's see, it gives us, so right now it's giving us an iceberg lettuce and cabbage pulp. Since it's a conveyor belt level, I've allowed myself that I've go ahead and ban any other plant in the conveyor belt that isn't ancient Egypt, related for, well, at least the ancient Egypt levels. So, yeah. And right now, all we're getting is iceberg lettuce. Never mind, we got boomerang. Bloomerang, nice. My plan is to just keep on shoveling and moving plants. Just keep on shoveling plants. Just to clear up the room. We almost got a full row of bloomerangs. It took so long. It took to the second flag just to get a second. Just to get a second one. Just get a full row. That shows how hard conveyor belt levels are gonna be. And I'm still waiting for it to give me another bloomerang. Thank you. Well, that went as well as I expected. So far, the challenge is beatable so far. But what will happen in day 7? Let's begin. Day 7. Day 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all possible. Here's level 11 is a locked and loaded level. And let's see what we're given. Okay, yep, we have to beat it. I can tell Bloomerang is going to be our main damage dealer. Especially for these type of challenge, especially for these like locked and load levels. I can tell Bloomerang is going to be our main damage dealer because, oh boy, it get every one of these locked and load levels, it gives us it. So yeah, that's cool. And now we have an unstoppable army of bloomerangs. Yep, day 11 is possible. Day 12 is possible. Level 13, survive without planting on Dave's mold colony. This might be hard. Well, that was easy. Day 13 was possible. Day 14 is possible. But day 15 is survive and protect the endangered plants. This might be hard. Just a little bit. And look, it already gives us bloomerang, so nice. Well, that was easier than expected. you're wondering why this isn't going against the challenge restriction rules of making one of that plant into the one of the ancient Egypt, non-ancient Egypt plants, like modern day, one of the tutorial plants not into the world. But that's not counting to this level because there's sunflowers and vegetables. That is mainly because they were already there. I had no choice to have the sunflowers here. So it's not really my fault. But still, this level is more than possible. Like, look at this. Look at this! And it's possible. Day 16 is possible. Day 17 is a have no more than 14 plants level. Oh god. Huh. I expected this level to be a lot harder. Day 18 is last stand. Of course, we're only going to use certain plants, meaning that we're only going to use the plants we're going to use is the either one of these ancient Egypt plants and one modern day plant, which will be walnut. Let's see how this goes. And like that, we have now beaten 18 levels. Let's get on to day 19. Day 19 is one of these levels. I guess this is our setup. Day 16 is a mix between two levels. Technically two levels. Being don't plant on the mold colonies and don't have more than X plant level. But luckily for us, so far we've been doing really good for this challenge. Let's just hope we do better. I'm hoping by the time we get the Zomboss, the challenge will still be possible. So far, I've enjoyed doing this challenge. It shows that you don't need premium plans to beat the game. And like that, day 19 is possible. Oh yeah. If we're playing by Playing with Zombies rules, technically, Cashbot used to be available only in Ancient Egypt, where you would have to unlock them there. So technically, doesn't he count as an Ancient Egypt plant? Just a little theory. And look at that. We only have a few levels to go before we reach Zomboss. Let's see what day 20 holds us. It's a survive and protect the endangered plants level. That's okay. So far, easy. Yeah. It seems like they really want to bump up the difficulty of Ancient Egypt. That's okay. Just, I don't know. 5 levels to go. Day 21 is a locked and half-loaded level. Meaning that it's locked and loaded, but it doesn't give us every plant but it doesn't give us an entire seed slot. It just gives us 3 plants, and the rest is our choice. It already gives us twin sunflower. So, meaning that we have to play this. If it was locked and loaded, and it gave us no plants that were from ancient Egypt, then we'd be screwed. But let's see if this is possible, or if our challenge will end here. Think about it now, I barely use Bloomerang anymore. I'm switching it for Bonk Choy. Let's begin. We got all 3 of the Polk brothers. Sweet. We got all 3 of the Polk brothers. That is, that's something to see right there. That is something. Luckily, since Cabbage Polk is cheap, he is a good utility for spamming. And thanks to that, he's a great utility to us. No wonder he's seen as most useless plant for zombies too. But in my opinion, he's an essential for ancient Egypt. Of course, when Pirate Seas comes around, we're probably not going to be using him as much. And by that I mean we're never going to use him again, because he is an ancient Egypt plant. Okay, patronize me all you want, because he's definitely a tutorial plant. But I feel like we should count him as ancient Egypt, since he used to be ancient Egypt. So he's still an ancient Egypt plant to me. So, yeah. Screw it, he's an ancient Egypt plant. Bite me. And like that, we have this setup, which is the best setup for this challenge. Of course it sucks when they burn your plants. And like that, the pinata's mine. Give me it. Day 22. Day 22 is I survive without planting on Dave's mold colonies and never have more than 18 plants. Meaning that our setup's still good. Cabbage Polk fans are eating good tonight. Can I just say, I love Cabbage Polk's plant food ability. I just love the plant food ability he has. Just rain hell on all the zombies. That actually reminds me of something. That was chaotic. Day 23. Day 23 is possible, and day 24 is a plan your defenses and defeat the zombies level. Well, so, just excuse these two. Just Just putting those in just because I need to fill up my entire thing to actually play. Yeah. Maybe Boomerang isn't as useless as I thought. And day 24 is possible. So let's move on to... So far, the entire challenge has been possible. We've so far been able to beat the entirety of ancient Egypt with only the plants from that world. If you want to make the exception of Cabbage Pole, which technically is ancient Egypt. Now all that's left is Zomboss. Let's see what he has in store for us. And will he be possible with only ancient Egypt plants? Okay, so right off the bat, it started giving me freaking boomerangs. So I knew exactly to put boomerangs in the back. And then it started giving me repeaters. So I started putting repeaters in front of them. It gave me some gray fuckers. There's more stupid. It gave me more stupid plants. Sooner or later, it actually started coming. Use Bunker's plant food ability so that I was able to stun Zomboss. Using that to stun him, I could easily get rid of his attack to take out my entire line. But that's okay. We're still in it. It started giving me walnuts, but at this point, walnuts are useless to me. We haven't used walnuts. We've barely used walnuts. So at this point, I used my lawnmower to get rid of the Dr. because I knew he would be a pest. Used Repeater's plant food to get Zomboss very low. Because I knew getting him low was one of the only chances I had of actually winning. And sooner or later, they started coming together. My plan was actually working. And for the final blow, I decided we're gonna end it with the one that started this time. Cabbage Pole. And that's that. Ancient Egypt is possible. You can beat ancient Egypt with only ancient Egypt plants. When going into this challenge, I didn't think it would actually be possible. But it's possible. And let's just see what Pirate Keith has to have for us. If the challenge wasn't possible, I probably would have just beaten ancient Egypt. If the challenge wasn't possible, I probably would have just beaten ancient Egypt and then not done the challenge, knowing that it wasn't going to be possible and that it wouldn't matter how far I could get. But this shows that we need multiple parts. We need to go for as long as we can until it's not possible. And I know that we need to be able to do this. Let's see